Hey. How are we doing? Are we goog? I just wolfed my wolfed some food down. I just need to take a second. My God. How are we doing, chat? We good? What food? Just some roast chicken and veg and stuff. So got carried away again. Oh no, it's just like it was ready later than I expected. Like I didn't get home till gone. It was like nearly 6:45. So then I had to like do some washing up, prep it, cook it. Blech. Gross. What's that? Oh, with the transfers. Yeah. Yeah. There's been a few ins and outs. So I've basically done all of the. I've basically done the transfer window. Like there's every chance we might make a little signing here or there. Like if the right kind of player comes up. But I'm pretty happy with the squad. I think we've improved. Again, year on year we always improve. We've spent more than we brought in, but I think it's, you know, it's worthwhile investment. So I was gonna do all the offline stuff. All the preseason stuff. Can't speak. On stream. But kind of like straight away, we got a bid. I'll take you through it now. Actually, let's just go through it. So as you can see from this completely resetting, you can't see anything. What do I usually do? I can't remember. I'll just take you through everything. So finance-wise, we've got 51 million in the bank. We've got 47, call it 49 million in the transfer budget. We started with 42.5. So we've still got plenty of money left over. But we've increased our wage spending quite a bit. Not hugely, maybe like 20-30%. We've done plenty of business. So literally after the season finished, we got an offer for a certain player. So I hate how this works. Like I wish that it had just kind of, as soon as the January transfer window ends, I wish it would carry over to the next season's transfers, because it just makes it harder to show. So these are all transfers that were done last season. Yeah, these are all transfers that were done start last season. So like these are all the January transfer windows. January transfer dealings. God, I can't speak. January transfer windows. So straight away, we got an offer from Cardiff for Liam Delap. Cardiff, newly promoted to the Premier League, wanted someone to lead their line. They offered 31 million for Liam Delap. He's had 2 decent seasons with us. Scored 28 goals in the last 2 seasons. 28 goals in 61 games. Decent return, like a goal every other game. You can't really ask for much more than that. But 31 million, which was his value, I couldn't turn down. It was a non-negotiable deal. So we couldn't say no. Like, and it just added. We started out with, I think, 50 million, or was it 60 million quid? So that immediately bumped us up to more like 90 to 100 million quid for a rebuild. Couldn't say no. He's had a good preseason for him. He'll probably score a lot of goals. He'll probably score against us. He is a good striker. But boy, have we replaced him. Also, by the way, this was all kind of shown on the Discord as it was happening. So as I always say, anything that happens off stream does go in the Discord. And generally speaking, transfer windows are done on the stream anyway. But because I was watching football last night, I thought I'd get it done with. We then had Felix Kuhns saying he wanted to leave. Wanted to move to a bigger club. So we offered him out for his contract release. And there was a couple of clubs that came in for him for his £45 million release. So that he was talking to them. Then Bournemouth made an offer, and I managed to negotiate him up to 50 million quid. And then thankfully he went to them. He's earning 100,000. He wanted a lot, like £18,000 a week for a contract extension at the end of last season. He also had a really poor end to the season. So 33 and 66, exactly 1 in 2 for us over 2 seasons. Really good striker, but just went missing in games. It's probably just because he was young, because he is consistent. But yeah, just went missing in games far too often. So we took the 50 million and we ran with it. We also had Luke Mbete-Taboo, offer from Burnley, 13.5 million. He's gone there, 25 years old, so he's in his peak. He is going to be a miss. He's a very good player. But we brought in a player on a free who's going to take up that kind of backup centre-back role. So I'm happy with that. We are changing systems as well. We are moving back to a 4-3-3. The Liam deal was done. Kyle Jones went out for 800k. And that was it, really. Oh, we also had Reece Devine finish his transfer out for 9 million quid. He was out on loan with a mandatory feature fee last year. So that was finished. Jamie McMahon, same deal for 3.1 million. Ryan Porteous, it's Al Ghafara for 9 million quid. That was a deal that was arranged before the end of the season. And Grant Dugdale went out for 4 million quid. Been a decent pickup for us. Like, I had 3 seasons, went out on loan last year, had a decent season in League One. He's down in the Championship with Swansea. He'll probably have a good year. And also Marco Gira, who's been a yellow card machine, been bang average since we signed him for 4 million. We've got 2.5 million back. We're just cutting our losses with them. But transfers in, this is where it gets fun. Just seen one of the transfer ins. Yeah, I went for it. So, first up, this is a lad that I was watching for ages, Jan Roger. Unfortunately, he's a little bit inconsistent. He has also had a solid preseason, but this lad, 19 years old, 6'2", he's fast, he's strong, he reads the game really well, he's good on the ball. Technically, incredible for a centre-back. He's come in. He's going to be the long-term captain, I think, as well. Like, with 13 leadership, good work rate, really good personality. He's a fantastic player. He's come in on £55,000 a week. He has got a 91 million release clause. And a relegation release clause of what we paid for him. But big fee, but massive player. Could be really, really good for us. We brought in Alan Mark Piercy from Man City, who was going to be available on a free. But just to kind of jump the gun and get the deal done a little bit earlier, we paid 800 grand to talk to him. He's coming in as a backup option. 22 years old. He's the guy that's basically the Luke Mbete-Taboo replacement. Very similar player. On less money than Luke was on. And is going to kind of do that backup role as a centre-back really well. We brought in Dewey Knight, which was... It was an and ah signing this. So I really wanted someone to come in who could be a right-footed left winger and be creative and quick off that left-hand side. He is definitely that. He's quick. He's 19 years old. We paid 29 million quid for him. Really creative, great teamwork, good off the ball. His other mentals are lacking a little bit, but he is only 19. I want to give him plenty of game time. My only other real worry is, whilst he is a good dribbler, he's not got a ton of flair. So what I am doing is, he's 6 foot, he's pretty strong. He's got a decent work rate. I'm training him to knock the ball past the opponent, and hopefully that'll kind of negate any issues with that. Think Ollie Burke for us. He's big, he's strong, he's quick. He's like a bit of a no-nonsense Route 1 winger. Yan could play DM too. Yeah, he could do. He's good enough for it, but we don't really need him to. We brought in Jefferson from Palmeiras, left wing back. We paid 12 million quid for him, which I thought was a really, really good deal. Had a really good first few blooding in series at Palmeiras, and then had an okay season. My scouts rated him pretty highly. I really like him. He's quick, he's got a good work rate, he's good in the tackle, good in the final third. He's not quite elite, but he's very, very good. He's an improvement at left back now that we're pushing Pedro back up onto the left wing. We brought in Lewis Cook for 3.3 million quid, which I think is an absolute steal. Now, he is 32, but everything else is brilliant. He's got really good natural fitness, so he'll hold up for at least another 2 years. Incredible mentals, really strong all around, great personality, some really good traits to play in the centre. Great on the ball, great first touch. He's a good leader as well. He's going to be the vice captain this year, which means he's going to be wearing the captain's armband most of the time on the pitch. Really like that as a signing. We've got a really, really young squad, so I thought bringing in someone with a little bit of experience was pretty vital. And now finally, the guy that I just really wanted all summer, and as soon as we got over 40 million quid for Felix Kuhns, I just thought, we are doing this. I think we paid... What's the transfer deal in for Justin there? I think I paid like 20 million up front, or 25 up front and 20 over 3 years. But that's it. But this lad, he's 6'1". He is rapid. He's agile. He runs all day. Good teamwork, good determination, good composure. His other mentals, whilst his bravery and concentration aren't amazing, aren't lacking. He's got a decent amount of flair. He's a decent leader as well. Great dribbling, finishing, first touch. Great passing. His technique's decent, and he's only 19. This guy is going to be massive. He's on 50 grand a week, so he's not even our top earner. He has got a £120 million buyout clause. And again, his relegation release clause of what we paid for him. But this lad, he's had a really, really good preseason. 8 appearances, 7 goals, 2 assists. He's been leading the front line really well. He's really consistent. He's a good dribbler, and he's exactly the kind of player we want leading our line. The only worry is that our starting 11 is incredibly young. Like I say, other than Lewis Cook, we got Elson, who came in halfway through last season, has been improving in pre-season still. Had a really good pre-season. 8 games, 4 conceded, 5 clean sheets, played really well. Isaac Nuhu, who we signed for 12 million last year, is going to be our right wing back. We have Milito, who came in the club last year, had a really solid first season. He's only going to improve as well. We brought in Jefferson, obviously. Galus, who was one of the centre-backs last year, is now moving to half-back. He's just made for it. He's tidy on the ball, really good mentals. He's aggressive in DM, so he'll be able to like snap into challenges. A little bit inconsistent, but he loves big matches. He's resolute. Again, a really good personality. And he does give us the option, playing in this 4-3-3, of dropping him into the back 4 and pushing these guys up as wing backs and kind of just changing the shape a little bit in game. He does give us that option too. Junior, who came in January last year, has just had a ridiculous pre-season. 8 appearances, 6 goals and 4 assists from the right wing as an inverted winger on attack. He's quick, he's tricky, he's creative. What more do you want from him? Really good player. We're giving him the number 7 shirt because it's important. You give good players the right numbers. Freddie Woodman's going to relegate to the bench. We're still going to try and play him a little bit to keep him happy. Thomas Povey's come back off loan and had a solid pre-season. So he's going to come in as our backup right back. That's the only position that I really think we could find a good player to come in. Like if we can find a right back to be a really good deputy to Nuhu. But maybe a more experienced head, kind of like Jaden Bogle was last year, but better. That's the kind of position I'll be looking at. But I like Povey. We've got Petri, who's the club captain. He's happy with just being a regular starter from an important player this year. Pacey, like I say, has come in as a squad player. We've got Yanez, who can play in the... He's actually a pretty solid halfback. But can play right back, can play DM, can play centre mid. So he's a really flexible player. We probably paid over the odds for him at 20 million, but for his versatility, for how good he is, I'm pretty happy with that. Preston and Howcroft are there. Richard Wright's coming to the first team, even though I think we're going to try and loan him out. Dewey Knight is coming in as a squad player. Like I say, I want to give him loads of game time. Hopefully he'll improve. We've still got Finn Malcolm, still got Joe Gellart. And we've got Esteban Juarez back. Spent the second half of the season out last year. Had a decent little bit of time out. Can play as an advanced forward, false 9. Can play up front, can play off the left, can play off the right. So another really versatile forward option for us. There we go. G. Lucas, Ross Waite, how you doing, guys? He's only small. Yeah, he is only small. He's only 5'4". But we do have Pedro Crespo a bit higher at the pitch. So. Yeah, Luke's gone. He went to Burnley for 13.5 million. Shame about his heading. Who's that just in there? He's not terrible. He's 9 heading. He's not that bad. He's not brilliant. But he's 6'1". He's strong. He's aggressive. He'll get his head on stuff. I think Nair will be class. Yeah, he was the big signing. Getting him in kind of made me go, all right, we're going back to the 4-3-3. Because he can play that complete forward role. Because he's quick. Because he's good on the ball. Because he's strong. He's just played, I think I tried him in a couple of different roles, actually. Like, in games, I'd change him to... Like, his first game was ridiculous. Then he got a brace against Valencia. I think at that point I'd change him to a false 9. So he can drop off the line and link play if needs be. He's versatile. Second season with headache split. Nice, man. Good work. But I'm looking at maybe sending Richard Wright out on loan to get some more first team football. Because I've got a 24-man squad, which for just domestic football is a little big, but I don't mind it. Preseason's gone really well. We've won every game, not conceded a lot of goals, but scored a ton. Beat Ajax 5-2 away, beat Marseille 2-0 away, beat Bilbao 3-0 away, beat Valencia 3-1 away. We just had a really, really, really good preseason, which does scream it's not going to go very well for us. Like, does mean it's probably not going to go well for us. But we're going to go straight into the first game. First game, opening game of the season, Middlesbrough at home, and then we've got Cardiff away. I just want to see a decent performance. That's it. Can I not? There we go. We're just going to go back to asking our assistant to do the opposition instructions. In terms of the tactic, I've not changed a load of stuff. So I want my wingers being like a bit of a creative force. So I've got him taking more risks, roaming. I want him sitting narrower and roaming, finding areas to operate in. And I've just completely broken him. Nice. Maybe winger attack. Sit narrower, roam from position, take more risks. So. Crespo's playing as an inverted winger, so he kind of sits in this half space, allowing for the overlap of Jefferson. But we know how he can play. We can play him as a playmaker up in that left wing spot. We can play him as a traditional winger. He's a really, really versatile option. Cook, we're probably going to flip between AP, DLP, box-to-box, depending on what's needed for the game. I want him at home, getting up and affecting play in the final third. Crawford's dropping back as a Mazzala. He's creative. He's got an alright cross in him. He's got a decent engine. Just a good player. So I want to get him on the ball plenty. Then we've got our defensive solidity with Galuz, Roger, Milito, and then Hamoet at the back. So let's put some subs on the bench first. We'll bring you. You. And you. There we go. All spots covered. I'm thinking hit middle table again this year with the squad that's bedding in. Yeah, if we can just have another comfortable season of staying in the Prem with a load of really talented players. Good for the fans, boys. We're at home. Then I'll be happy. Kevin Nash. I know, right? Big sexy. Susceptible to injury, though. I've got a lot of flexibility. Like I say, the only position that's... Oh, nair off the underside of the bar. The only position that's really not got like-for-like backup. I mean, the centre-backs aren't as good. The backup centre-backs aren't as good, but they are still good quality centre-backs. Is my right back. So that's my only little worry. Treating Justin's weaker foot? Nah. Nah, don't need to. When you move back to your own stadium? I think it's going to be before the end of the season. Got plenty in the bank to make a move if you need to. Yeah, we've still got 50 million in the bank. I've actually got more in the bank than I started the transfer window with. Should we keep our foot on the ball there?
Assault.
Assault.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Gambo! 14 months. Thank you so much, my dude. How do you do? Let's not force the overlap. Come on, boys. We've just had such a ridiculous preseason. Let's not get caught out. Just in there. He's in. On his debut, he's put it wide. Oh. Nair's looking a little isolated. Yeah, I think we might get him dropping off the line a little bit. Get him roaming. He's got the ability. If we're doing that, I want the left winger attacking a bit more. Cunha doesn't score that either. I don't know, he was on his left foot, he might have done. Let's tell you guys off. And then let's get everyone else pumped up. Why is Lewis Cook struggling to affect the game? What's going on? He's getting on the ball. Maybe he needs to be coming a little bit deeper. Let's drop him a little bit deeper, and we'll get Crawford attacking a little bit more. A little bit higher up the pitch. Also, don't pass in the space. Get it into feet. A little nervous. They'll be fine. Tackle Galoose. Where's the get creative in shout? So we'll just let Cook sit a little bit deeper, be the option on the edge of the box if needs be. Knew who's done well. Swung in, Crespo! Oh, what a chance. What a chance. Are you fucking kidding me? Get one back nice and quick. Second ball in. Junior, Cook. Crespo! Wasted it. Crespo's having a real shit time. Let's get a new lad on. Let's get Dewey Knight on. Cook's really struggling, actually. Junior, outside, Nuhu. Put it across. Cross it sooner. If we lose this 1-0 to a goddamn penalty on the opening day, I am going to be fuming. Lewis Cook's really struggling. Right, what change do we make here then? He's having a very poor game. Let's get him off. Junior's not with the best of games either. 3 changes made. Let's go. 20 minutes to play. Crawford puts it across. Preston's there. Ref! Penalty! Two up top. Why not?
And wallop.
Good doggy dog. How you doing, man? You've joined us just to watch us lose the first game of the season. After having an impeccable preseason, my players just stopped playing football. Game's broken. Tell me about it. Right, well, it's been a fun stream, Cat. I'll be off then. Yeah, that looks great, that. I love this game. Wow, everyone's played really badly again. Oh, why when we play in the Premier League does everyone just not want to play football? What is wrong with people? Jan Rogers just missed an unchallenged header at the back post. We've just had an incredible preseason. Like, not just... We weren't just, like, winning the games. We were, like, dominating the ball. We had all the possession. We were creating loads of chances, having loads of shots. It's like the first game of the season, and the team's just gone, nah, you're all right. We've shown you how good we are in preseason. 2-0 at home. Set up the training as well. Set up the training. Well, at least we get to save a load of money because I'm going to go and fine all these dickheads. You get a warning. You get a fine. You get a warning. Wow. Can't even warn him. Go loose. You get a warning. You were awful. Lose half a week's wages. Junior, you were really bad. You lose a day's wages. Justin Nair, you were really bad. You lose half a week's wages. West Preston, you were really bad. Can't find any of these subs. Like, genuinely. Like, you can't take too much away from some of these results. Like, I mean, these aren't bad sides. We beat Ajax 5-2 away. Absolutely dominated them. 27 shots, 12 on target, almost 3 XG, 57% of possession. We were just peppering their goal. Bilbao, away, 3-0. First choice side. Like, nearly 3 XG again, 21 shots, 62% of possession. We then played Valencia, beat them 3-1 away from home. 60% of possession, 23 shots, 10 on target. Nearly 3 XG. We play at home against Middlesbrough. We give away a penalty. They beat us in possession. They beat us for shots. Beat us for XG. Oh, man. What's the training? That's just completely sucked any motivation out of my wings to play this game today. Jesus Christ. That is ridiculous. Have yourselves a recovery session. Have a... Alright, we're playing Cardiff next. Playing Cardiff away. Cardiff have just been promoted. If we get battered, like... If we get pressed into oblivion by... Like, just can't control the game against Cardiff, then I don't know what's going on. Should have streamed preseason. Yeah, they're probably just gone really shit. I'm sure that FMC's OBS open in your... More season tickets? Nice. Sees OBS open in your processes and just makes everything not work. It's a Delap hat trick. Oh yeah, inevitable. Absolutely inevitable. Oh, have they played already? Oh yeah, they were already getting some match fitness. If you can't perform with people, hey, look, what I do in my spare time, it's none of your business, okay? Let's just do loads of that later in this. Creation, conversion, ball retention. Back in the back. Match tactics. Match practice. Then have a big old week of training. Seen away goals being scrapped in all UEFA comps. Yeah, makes sense. Stops teams sitting on an away win and just climbing up. Lose to Cardiff, load up Skylines. Nah. We'll get the start of the season underway today. Like, what went wrong in that game? What was wrong with us? Why didn't we perform? The Barrow. Defensive passes, 94%, 85 in midfield. Attack, 82. Like, were we playing too safe, maybe? Junior and Crespo and Nair just didn't get involved at all. Crawford had a solid game. Cook had a shocker. I think him not having a good game was a bit of a killer. Yeah, just didn't get in the game. Roger had some chances, like just in there had a couple of chances. He had three half chances, I think. We had some chances, didn't take them. Completed crosses. I mean, balls into the box to that far post. You know what? Let's don't aim for the far post. Just cross more often. Cross from the byline as well, actually. Stretch the play. Take more risks. Get forward, get to the byline, get those balls in. How direct are we playing? We're not. Playing shorter with a lower tempo. Let's get rid of those overlaps. Actually, I'm going to stop playing, focusing through the middle as well. I want my players to make the decisions. Maybe a bad day at the office. I think it was. Like, all my players had a bad day. Like, none of them played well. Yeah, the penalty was a real sucker punch. I think if we don't concede that penalty, then... If we don't concede that penalty, I don't need to push on more to try and get something out of the game. Because at that point, they could just sit back and let us, you know, let us throw players forward. Classic new signings gelling issue. Yeah. And how's... I mean, we've done so much work in pre-season. We've literally just been drilling the shit out of this. We did so much tactical training. Like, I played this... This team played... started most games together. So we could really get, like, everyone used to each other. Which is why I think everyone performed so well. But yeah, new signings. Some people don't even speak the language, so we'll get there. With higher intensity of pressing compared to pre-season and you playing short. We played short last year. Like, the actual build-up play is not... We're playing a little bit lower tempo, but everything else was the same as last season, which is why it's kind of... It's transitioned so well. Yeah, like the thing is with Cook is I wonder whether I've really struggled to get anything out of playmakers this year because it just feels like teams sit someone on them. Look at DLP support. Maybe even Cook at box to box. You ban playmakers from your tactics for the same reason. He had a really good preseason, though. 7.49. 3 goals, 7 assists. Like, he was just dictating play all preseason. Borough in the cup. Yeah. It's time to get our revenge. Richard Wright. Yeah. Fine. Don't then. You can create an AP using the CMS with PIs. Yeah, it's a good point. And it just doesn't force the play through them then. Thing is I don't want to give up on it just yet because he was basically he played a couple of games as a Mazzala, but he was playing really well as a playmaker, like with the play going through him. I'm not willing to give up on it just yet. Deco. Deco's been training so badly all season. All preseason. Mate, you've been awful. I'm selling Deco. Sorry, mate. Sorry for the 100,000 points you spent. He's off. I can't be dealing with that shit. He's training every week has been 5 point something. He's awful. Get off the book fast. I'll have to break the news to Deco that he's shit. There we go. Bye. Right, we're going out with the same team again. What kind of passes do my ball-playing defenders make? We can have a look at that, actually. Well, the thing is, like, when you see the build-up, they weren't playing it long. Let's have a look at the passes. So, Jan Roger. Yeah, it's like short passes into the midfield. Same with Milito. I mean, he was playing balls out to the right wing back spot, but also into midfield where the playmaker is. Lewis Cook was dictating play. I'll see where he's receiving the ball. So he's receiving the ball in this area a lot, which tells me that he's getting the ball off the defenders, you know? I wish you could see where the pass came from. Yeah, these two are just linking well with the halfback. It was going through to Lewis Cook. Pass combinations 28, 42 with the halfback. I mean, it was simple. 39 passes. He had the most amount of passes, considering he got taken off on the 73rd minute. He touched the ball the most. Yet none of his passes were intercepted. Had a few out of play. And received the ball the most. So, like, the play was going through him. The balls out of play were looking for killer ball. So he's just trying to find that killer ball outside. Trying to find the ball in behind. I don't mind that. He's given the ball out of play 4 times. He didn't have any of his passes intercepted. You know, like, I don't think he's particularly had a bad game there. I don't think he's had a particularly bad game. But the... You know what? Maybe we don't get stuck in. And maybe we use we prevent the short goal kicks, because we have got quite an aerially dominant halfback now. So, like, playing that long ball up, he can win those. Let's force people inside. Screw it. Let's not leave it to my assistant anymore. Right, let's go. He's been screwed on the ratings. Yeah, he didn't seem to have that bad a game. Maybe he had a poor defensive game. Maybe he missed a load of tackles and all that stuff. Let's have a look at that, actually. Because I want to figure out what was the weak link in his play there. So... 39 of 49, 1 key passes. Well, they don't link up. They don't match up with what we just looked at. He won 2 out of 3 tackles. Made a key pass. I don't know why he was so bad. Let's encourage him. Encourage him from the get-go. Let's keep an eye on how Cook's doing. Nice ball out to Junior. Crawford, bit of space. Good ball in. Unlucky. Cook calm, exactly, yeah. Let's watch him. So you're playing on a slightly less attacking mentality means that we don't force the ball forward quite as recklessly. So I just want to make sure he's getting further forward. Jefferson's won it. That's just a bit of a rushed ball forward. Not a huge fan of that. Delap's in. When do the season update databases usually come out? Don't know. There's always ones that are like constantly being updated. Man, we're not doing anything. This is so weird, right? The entire preseason was everyone playing well, playing well with each other, and like playing some nice passing moves, creating good chances, and it's just like these last 2 games we've done nothing. Like, are we playing slightly too low a tempo, maybe? Crawford with a bit of space to move into. Nicely done. It's a poor pass. Junior's in. Junior. That's a decent little bit of play. Oh, come on! Defenders need to be doing better than that. Just letting the ball drop into his feet. Let's have him as a box-to-box. Let's take more risks. Cook. Crespo can't get through. Nicely done. Back to Junior. Right, it's looking a little bit more like it. It'd be nice if you could have like a scout cam, so you could right click on a player and say follow this player, and he just follows him on the pitch, like for highlights. Jefferson's struggling a bit. Try and take the pressure off him a bit. He doesn't speak the language, to be fair to him. Go on, Junior. Go back. Cook! Unlucky. Right, he's starting to look a little better. Let's have a look at the breakdown here. So I wonder whether... See, just no pass combinations to just in there, even though there's passes there. So he's getting onto the ball. I think we just keep going. It's encouraging from the sidelines. Let's get him off. It's probably just a bruise, but better safe than sorry. Let's get young Joe on. Let's get him dropping a little bit deeper so we can get him involved a bit more. Where's he at? Right, no, it's dropped off. There we go. There's Joe. Nice ball out to Crespo. Put across. Nares there. Can't get a finish on it. But we're keeping the pressure on. Just in there. Jefferson on the outside. Good ball in. Joe! Cook! Someone! Crawford! Everything blocked! Again, Justin's struggling. Jefferson's playing a bit better this second half. Struggling to get involved in the game, I think. Let's up the tempo. Cook again's having a poor game. Let's get Yanez on. go, Joe. Right, what's going on in these situations then? So he's running with the ball more. And he's just getting shut out. My players just seem to like be a bit aimlessly running into blind corridors. Maybe it's the tempo. Maybe the tempo just needs to be upped a bit. Nuhu just in there, near post. Another block shot. Get on the shoulder, last man. Let's go. Holy Milito. Wasted ball. A dull 0-0. This is nothing. This is nothing like I was watching in preseason. They're just doing nothing. Why? I purposefully set up games against tough sides. Against sides that I knew would be a challenge, so that I could actually have a look at what my players were going to be like. And nothing's happened. Dale, thank you so much, my dude. 4 years. Not happy with your performance. Demotivated. Mate, you were bad. You were bad. Right, I am going to make a couple of changes there. I think counter-attacking, I think we're forcing the ball forward too quickly. I think we up the tempo a little bit. And that's it. That's all I'm going to change. That's all I'm going to change. It's just so weird. Like, I sound like a broken record, but like, it's just nothing like I saw at all in preseason. Yeah. There is that. Swings and roundabouts. Keeper had a good game. My 2 centre-backs had a good game. Galus had a good game. Hook struggled again. Maybe operate from a little bit deeper. It's passive on positive. Maybe it's the tempo. Maybe it's maybe it's the tempo. It's just that wasn't the issue in preseason. We looked really assured. But maybe we just need to have a bit of a higher tempo. We're working on our chance creation and stuff this week. So. We're home against Brighton next game. Deco Marshall. Tempting, but no. I don't want to bump up to attacking because I feel like playing attacking with in a 4-3-3 It forces the ball forward too quickly and doesn't allow the rest of the team to catch up. Who was that? B-roll. Aerial reach. He's 5'9". He's 5'9". And you can't teach that. There's nothing wrong with being 5'9", by the way. Average height for a man, apparently, according to Curry. Let's have a look into that game again as well. Let's first of all, let's I can't discipline him anymore. So we had a bit more of the ball. Like, our passing percentages were decent. Our keeper was our best player. Got man of the match. So that's you're great. Well done. Keep it up, son. We just had the ball all around the pitch. That's basically perfect. That's basically the 2-3-5 that everybody wants to see. Yeah, just block shot, block shot, block shot. Well, 2 saves from Junior. A block shot from just in there. We didn't get a lot of shots away. Key passes. So Junior. Like, our chances are being created from out wide. There's one from a corner. But then Pedro and Jefferson. Like, do we just have to have... Let's get him as a winger and attack. Get these front 3 pressing higher at the pitch. Like, we had the better XG that game. What else did I want to have a look at? Average positions with the ball. Let's go, like, starting 11. Hello? Cool, you can't see that then. So apparently that doesn't work anymore. See, just in there, like, making ball progressions from the centre. That's what I want from him. Unsuccessful passes. A couple from our keeper. That's not too bad. Like, my defenders aren't giving it away here. That's not too bad. So, look at these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 throw-ins given directly to the opposition. Let's make sure. Have I even done my throw-ins on this? Yeah. Oh, left. You and... it short? Short. There we go. And it's going to be Poby. There we go. Oh, my fullback's taking him. Yeah, we've moved up to standard tempo. You know what? And maybe we do with the balls in. Get whipped in. Right, we go again. Got no mentals. He's fast and a good finisher, though. He's a pacey hitman. Yeah. All these things, yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'll be paying that then. Or not, you know. Whatever. $16th already. Finn Malcolm. No. We need him. I require him. Right, I'm just going to let the players who aren't on the bench play. Actually, you need match fitness. But 9 minutes, and you guys can play for 45. $45 because they're probably going to play in the cup game. Javier. Decent player, but we'll be alright. It is worth bearing in mind as well, it's a very young side. Deco, mate. You're off. Just, I'm tempted to just cancel his contract because he's just so bad. Like, he's just training like an absolute moron. Junior's training well, though. At least some of my players are training well. Some of them. Deco's getting pissy. Yeah. He's off. Deco's off the leads. Dirty, dirty leads. I could actually use a third keeper now. Because I ain't got one. Unfortunately, Sam Johnston seems to have retired. There's Pickford at Everton. Pena. Golini. What's she listed for? 3.3 million. There we go. Trexford. It's a lot of Sanetian, 30-year-old Lithuanian keeper, model professional. It's gonna cost a lot of money though. It's 59 grand a week. Wow. Here we go. Brad Collins. Let's give everyone a trial. We did have Pena, yeah. He was good. He was really good. Arthur Schuster. But yeah, it showed last year when we needed a third choice keeper. I wonder whether there'd be a really like an old head. Carius, maybe? You'd be it for a loan for a year? $105,000. Loan him in as a backup, end of the season. See if he's up for it. They're happy with it. It's whether he'll come in as a backup. But he'd be a decent keeper to have around, you know. that we keep him around, you know. Any known top divisions where there are no loan limits? Not sure. Have a look into it. I'm just gonna be. We're gonna be playing this 11 as much as we can. You do it in the Vanarama. We're at home. Do it for the fans. Demotivated Anthony Crawford asking him to do it for the fans. Nice. Right. We're playing a bit of a higher tempo. We are whipping some crosses in. We're not playing on the counter-attack. They're the big changes. It's our first yellow card after 20 seconds. Brilliant. Crespo. Well done, son. I keep forgetting to check the post-game tweets. I never check that. I should do. Some of them are pretty funny. Here we go. Go on, Justin. Lucky. Couldn't beat the second man. I'm tempted to train him to knock the ball past opponents as well. How has that ended up there? How has that ended up there? This ball. So he wins the first header. Jan Roger decides to not challenge for the ball, but slide tackles it. It falls straight to Barak, who first time picks out Genepo. Honest to God, I'm gonna have a fucking brain embolism. Feels like every shot that Justin Nair has, it... You've actually got to be kidding me. Did he miss a penalty? Was it not even a penalty? How are we losing every header? Milito, 6 foot, 14 jumping reach. He's aggressive. He's brave. We've got Jan Roger. He's 6'2". He's good in the air. He's the one challenging for these headers. We've got Galus, our DM. Like, we're just losing every header forward. Just wasted ball forward. Go on there. Go on there. Come on! It's his first of the season. Every time I shout, what a challenge, you give away a pen. Yeah. We're going to take him off ball playing defender. They are properly picking on my left back, by the way. Playing long balls forward to him. He's not good in the air. Neither of my fullbacks are, to be fair. To be fair. Crespo. Nice bit of play. Ellie stopped scoring. Oh no. What are you going to do now? Encourage them. Let's go. How are my players so poor in possession? Be ridiculously aggressive in the tackles. Ellis is only on 48 in the league. Shut up. Let's keep going, boys. Junior's having a poor game. Jefferson's having a poor game. My fullbacks are getting picked on, I think. They're playing just balls up into those channels. Is there a more classic FM move than throwing the ball? Throwing the ball directly to an opponent and then one player, literally one player, taking 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 players around him. This is what... I hate this game because of this, right? My player in this situation gets immediately tackled, right? There's one of him. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players between him and my goal, and then there's one other player, right, of theirs in my half at this point. Okay. Tighter marking, extremely urgent. Get stuck in. Tight marking. Just kill. Like what more can I do to get my players to get near this person? What does he do? My players just watch him run around. And now he's got supported. Still, I've got 1, 2, 3 players there. 2 players in front of Diaz. What happens? He still gets the header on goal. It's not defensive positioning, it's defensive aggressiveness. Like, my players against defenders, like, just get tackled all the time. My defenders against opposition attackers don't even bother going near them. Like, it doesn't matter how tight you mark them, doesn't matter how hard you press them, doesn't matter what you do. Maybe we just need to go for this suicide play. Like, maybe we need to just play ridiculously high pressing, like tight marking, ridiculously high everything. Good tackle. That's our right winger. And my right wing back just kept it in for their attacker. That's how you defend. Run up to a player, stand there, watch him pass it. Exactly. Perfect. And we'll just throw the ball directly to them again. Right. I'm supposed to have 3 players up and around, right? Up and around supporting. Supposed to have my one of my centre mids, which is Crawford. The right winger, which is Junior. These are supposed to be coming short to get the ball and just in there, right? The only person who's supposed to be staying attacking is Crespo, because I'm playing short throw-ins, right? Why? Why are they here? Why are they here? Why are they not closer to receive the short throw? Not only that, why does he throw it to the one man that's double marked? There's a free man there. People who make this game can't look at that and go, that's exactly how I wanted that to happen. That's how I programmed that. Unbelievable. With a nice ball. Great ball. Nah. Oh! What an assist! And Justin Nair gets his second. Breathe. It's a polished game, mate. Polished game. Nah, drops deep. Gets it into feet. Crawford. One touch out. Great ball in behind. Great first touch. Takes it round the keeper. Maybe finally this is the game where it just clicks for him. Junior's struggling a little bit. We have got a lot of young players. So, like, underperformances, like poor performances are going to happen. The Yanez. Be a box to box. I mean, he's rebuilding from scratch. I genuinely really hope, because it just feels like spaghetti code every year. I genuinely really hope that they have been working on just a from scratch match engine. But it's like, I understand the amount of work that takes. I hope for their sake that they've been doing that, because it's been a while and it's just not getting better. Federer's having an alright game. Jefferson's having a poor game. I'm actually going to drop Crespo back there and bring on Dewey Knight. He can't play left back, but he can play left wing back, so he's probably fine. There never will, so there's a competitor. There's not going to be a competitor though. There will never be a competitive game for Football Manager. The infrastructure required to create a game, like not even that, just like the base database. Go on, Justin. Just to create a database this large would be huge. And to, not only that, to get the data, the raw information, would be astronomical. Like, the reason that Football Manager can do it this way is because they've got the infrastructure. They've already got a database every year that they can update and add new players to. Like, you look at the amount of players in FIFA versus the amount of players in a database on Football Manager. Like, even EA don't have... I mean, they could, but they don't have a database that size. This has been more like it. Maybe we do just need to go daft press. Daft press hard tackles. Usually hefty match engine changes. Not that hefty. Like, it's still the same match engine at the end of the day. It's not a new match engine. Don't give away penalty. Do counter-attack now. Let's go. Try and nick a third. Yan. Jan Roger. Nah, nicely done. Nah, he's not much of a dribbler, but he's powerful. Nah. Let's go, boys. Let's kill the game off. Kill it off. So that's the nice thing of having Milito there. And Galus, like, they can win headers and that. Lovely ball. Lucky. Oh, Knight. Well done. Got a good ball in Crespo. Go loose. What are you doing up there? Get a nosebleed, sir. This has been more like it, though. This has been a better performance. Not brilliant, but better. Well done. What? What? What the fuck was that? You've got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. He passed it straight to him. He passed it. There is nobody there. There is nobody. There is nobody there. He passes it straight to him. He's not pressured. There's no one on him. This guy's pressuring him. He could take a touch. He could play it round the side. He could fucking hoof it into the stands for all I care. He literally passes the ball directly to their striker unmarked. And it's not a blind pass. He's facing that way. Why is my halfback running beyond him? Why is my halfback who's supposed to sit in between the centre-backs, why is he running beyond my striker? Why is my striker passing the ball directly to their forward unmarked? What the actual fuck? I can't believe what I just seen. I genuinely can't believe that. That is fucking unbelievable. Great assist as well, mate. He actually had a brilliant game, other than that. 4 key passes, 2 goals. I wonder whether one of those key passes was the assist for them. That is ridiculous. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say about that. It's a throw in. They win the header, which is fine. We deal with the ball in. Milito, good header out. So Milito is our halfback, right? He's dropped into defense, drops into the defensive line to clear that out. It goes out. My striker picks it up here, right? It's the 91st minute. I've got time wasting on. We have got counter-attacking on. But we've got time wasting on, right? Sorry, it was Military who won the header, wasn't it? Sorry, he's our other centre back. Okay. Just in there, gets the ball into his feet from the clearance. Second touch. He's got one. He could pass the ball out there. Just play it out there. He could play it there for him to run onto. He could even play it there. And then the ball's there for the counter. Okay. Takes another touch. At this point, my halfback's running beyond my striker for some fucking reason. I know I've got counter-attacking on, but he's a halfback with a defensive instruction. He shouldn't be running beyond him. We've got two men on Roger here. So Diaz has pulled wide. Castrati is on him as well. I mean, at this point, he could even try and lay it off to Crespo. Hoof it into the stands, whatever. Take another touch. There's no one around him. There's no one here. He could have taken another touch, turned around, and looked for the ball. Or even just, like, taken another touch and not passed it directly to their striker. But he plays a first-time ball directly to them. And he finishes. It's the stupidest thing. It is the stupidest thing. And this isn't a guy that's had a bad game. He scored 2 goals. He's been incredible. That is the stupidest thing. That's unbelievably bad gameplay. That I just don't understand that at all. I don't understand it. If it's a blind pass, I can understand a blind pass more. Or someone's being pressured and it's... there was no one around him. There was space to take the ball into. He's facing directly at him, and he passes the ball to him. It's ridiculous. Run over. Jesus Christ. Actually, smooth brain shit. Breathe, done. You know what? You can play complete forward. Go, why not? That was IRL. People will be calling it match fixing. Sure, just combine forces, boys. Whatever. I'm actually going to get... No, we're going to get rid of that. We'll get Wes Preston in this. Oh, shit, man. I don't want even that. I'm just, like, dumbfounded after that. It's the dumbest shit. Breathe. I'll drink some water. It's just a game. Doesn't make sense. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I think we're going to start forcing players out wide. Force players out wide. I've got good defenders. We can win balls in the air. Kill strikers, please. Force them out wide. Show them onto their weaker foot. Get some crap crosses in. Oh. Don't tag Miles in any tweets. I'm going to send him a VHS of that. Scored 2, got an assist. But yeah, he's broken. He's started now. Like, he's got a couple of goals. Hopefully he just kicks on. It's the first few games, first 3 games. We've drawn 2. We're doing... Yeah, we should have won that. We should have been higher up the table, but we you know, this isn't a season where we're going to be challenging for Europe, and I don't think anyone's expecting us to challenge for Europe. Like, this is just another season where I want to finish. Like, if we had the same seasons we did last year, but play more of the football that I want to see. Damn. I tried to sign this lad. His contract was up. He's joining Norwich instead. But yeah, he just didn't want to join us. He's ridiculous. Oh. Bit of revenge. Already in this season. There we go. Alright, let's go. Cup game. Let's go. Good tackle, Yanez. Nicely done. And again. Come on, Finn! Good start. Maybe it is just going to take a few games for things to click. I've got a load of really young players in my team. Maybe I need to bring a couple of more experienced heads in. Like, players like... You know, all these new players that are playing that don't speak the language yet. Maybe they just need half a season to bed in. Maybe they start on the bench. Maybe we start Gellart more. Maybe we start Patterson at left back more. Just because these guys have literally come in through the door. Or at least like play like a heavy rotation and then let them step on and play a bit more. An experienced striker wouldn't be a bad thing. I've got loads of forwards. Like, Finn Malcolm's not young. Finn Malcolm's 26, 25. He's 25, he likes big matches, he's quick. He's a little bit inconsistent, but... like, he's experienced. He's an international player. We've got Juarez as well, who is young, but, like, he can play up front. Colin Thomas. Thomas? Look how out the pitch we are. Patterson needs to calm down. Calm down, son. Let's not get you sent off. Oh, we actually need to definitely be doing low crosses in this. Because Finn is little. 5'9", 5 jumping reach. Go on, Finn. You've been quite the majestic solo strike. Got an injury. Let's just immediately take him off. Let's give right the game. Richard, right. He's actually turning into an half-decent little player, he is. I don't think he's ever going to be elite, but he'll probably be an alright squad player. He's actually a good Mazzala because his crossing's not too bad. Decent at dribbling. He's alright, actually. He's fine. 6'6" Mazzala can't beat it. I know, right? He can play up front as well. You can just put him up front as a target, man. He's not very strong, but he's like 6'6". 17 jumping reach. He's not... his heading isn't accurate, but he's going to get his head on stuff, isn't he? Go on, Knight. Oh. He needs to work on his finishing. We are working on that, right? Work on your shooting, right? There you go. You're already creative. You're already quick. Let's just make you a bit of a tidy finisher. Tidier finisher. You're doing alright. Let's have a chat with these boys. Tell them to calm down a bit. Watch your step, don't get another buck in. struggling a bit. Being inside forward, so be a bit more of a goal scoring threat. Actually, I want him being a support. I'm really tempted to do the thing where I play the wingers with the correct foot. So, like, I know that it's not the most natural. I don't actually think Devi Knight knows how to play that. He's actually having a decent game though. Povey, nicely done. Oh, come on. Where's the mistake there? There's a pass back on there. Lay it back to Petri. Don't get tackled. Good save. Spurs have finally gone in for Nuno Santo. Man, I don't know how I'd feel. Like, well, oh, I'm not a manager. If they offered me the job, I'd be delighted. But how is a manager going to feel after they very publicly have gone for five managers before this, like, who've been hotly tipped for it? 2 that have actually been approached and turned it down, and Joe's having a really poor game. Let's get him off. Let's do it this way. Let's do inverted winger on attack. So forward. Support. Let's just switch the sides. So then if the burst past the man, they can actually get across him. Feels like Jose light, honestly. A little bit. It's going to be interesting to see who they play, if he sticks with a back 3 or he goes with a 4-2-3. I hope he does well. I really do. Like, I really liked the way that Wolves played that first season they came up. Obviously, they tore it up in the Championship as well. I think it just got a bit stale. I think Wolves needed a change. I think he needed a change. And I really hope it works out for him. He's clearly a decent manager. Yeah, exactly. My worry just is that obviously they went in for the big hitters, and none of them came off because they obviously didn't want to. They didn't want to back the managers. So the worry is that he's not going to get a great squad next year, because I still think Harry Kane's going to go. Looks like Sterling isn't up for being a part of a swap deal, a swap and cash deal. If they can get Laporte, and if Laporte's up for it, and 100 million quid, and then they actually, have we given away another penalty? My players are trying to kill me. What are they doing? Yeah, be interesting to see what kind of squad he has next year. It could be very. Remember the first season that Poch was there, and they did some some decent business with younger English players. Like maybe they go for a Ben White and they go for, I don't know, like those kind of players. Like bring in some young interesting players. They're going to give Nuno some time to gel with them. I don't see... Obviously, if Kane leaves, I don't see Son wanting to stick around for that much longer. I think they'll get one more year out of Son unless they do really well this year. I'll lay it off. Go on, Junior. First goal for you. He rushed it. Yeah, because we're not actually at home. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Feels like so like every game's an away game, almost. Lovely. Oh, I'm lucky. Great tackle. It's going to be interesting because there's still like, I mean, there's still the Palace job. No one's taking the Palace job. Who's the Everton manager going to be? Like, I'm not going to choose any of my team. Be decisive. Know where you're putting it. Go out there, make a difference. Let's go. Favre. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a good pickup. He's at the post. It's not been a very good stream, has it? The Rafa to Everton rumour's still on. Maybe. I don't know. Conte to Everton could be a goer. Like, if they're willing to throw the same kind of money that they threw at Ancelotti and say, we're going to spend a load of dosh and back you in the transfer window, maybe. I don't know if that would be too much. Like, there'd need to be too many signings for that. West Brom job just got filled by someone I've never heard of. Isn't it the ex-Fulham manager? So he can't do well at Everton too. Conte will do well wherever he goes. He's a really, really good manager. He's just that... He's a similar kind of, like... We have missed 3 of our 4 penalties. Or is it Barnsley manager? Barnsley have done really well last few years. That's a decent bit of work, that. Barnsley have done really well with a not great squad. Five penalties have been missed in this penalty shootout. Valerian Ismail. There we go. Big sexy Kevin Nash stepping up. Fredman won't let it go. He saved that as well! What? How have we missed 3 penalties and are still in this? Go on, Finn. Finley. What are you doing? This is... FM's not had a good night tonight, has it? It's not had a good night tonight. With the Curty thing. You know, with the two... My striker who's having an incredible game, just passing the ball to like an unmarked striker in the box. It's just not having a good... It's not having a good night of it, is it? Let's be honest. Do we train Pedro on the right? Do it. man. Daft. Really daft. Hey, look, the United penalty shootout went 10-11, right? Right. Are there any players that we could bring in? Just like, I'm very aware now. I'm feeling very aware of the fact that we've just got a really, really young squad. Lewis Cook. Maybe we just need to play these guys. Like, we need to play Gelhart, Woodman, and Cook more. You know? Maybe we just need to have these guys in the squad. Every match. Like, Gelhart starts on the right. Woodman starts in goal. Lewis Cook starts in midfield. Just to have some experience. Because I've got so many guys who are like... I've got 4 teenagers who are actually starters for me right now. 4 teenagers starting. My keeper's 20. My defenders are all like 19, 20. Like early 20s. Maybe we just need to have a season. Maybe we just need to have those experienced heads in there a little bit more. If players been training their penalties in England, feels like it. Oh god. Right. Who have we got that would be up for coming in? Ezekiel Barco? Wouldn't be the worst signing. "32-year-old Harry Wilson." Just pick up 1 or 2 just experienced heads. Lucas Toussaint, maybe. You know. We can send a couple of the guys out on loan. Yeah, Porteous is gone. Like, that's one of the things, is a lot of my guys who are in their early 30s and mid-20s have been sold this summer. So... And a lot of the players who are starting, you know, I've got a couple of Brazilian kids who are coming in. Like, my first choice left back is Brazilian, doesn't speak the language. Junior. Brazilian. Speaks basic English at the minute. We got, where is he? Jefferson, sorry. 22 years old, Brazilian. Oh, he speaks fluent English. Alright. Maybe he's still just settling in, though. Yeah, we let... Like, who went? Reece Devine went. He was already gone, though. But Gira went. Our 30-year-old kind of... nails central midfielder. Not Stuart McKenna. Porteous went, sorry. He went for 9 million. So yeah, a couple of our more experienced heads left. An experienced right back, maybe. I don't think so, because what I'm thinking is in positions where the starting position, like the starting player there, is really young. I mean, we've got Woodman. Like, maybe a really experienced centre back, but then again, I got Barry Petrie, who's an experienced centre back. We could be playing him next to Jan Roger. Like, he could be playing next to Roger or Milito. We just rotate those 3 in a little bit more. These 2 are better. They're better defenders. But just having that bit of experience, having a bit of leadership there, might be the way to go. I think we play Lewis Cook most of the time. I think we have to play him most of the time. He played a bit better as a DLP. So look at our mental... it's a work rate. I've got a really good, like, a lot of my team have got a high work rate. Most of my team are 14 or over. Junior Devi Knight, Finn Malcolm, just in there. I mean, they're still, like, not ridiculously bad, but we've got good work rates. Determination through the squad is really good. Except, like, Thomas Povey. Is he getting mentored? No, but he should be. There you go. Get you in there. What are you looking, Isaac? Average, significant. No, don't want that. So my squad's determined. Like, really good, actually. Like, good determination. Like, a lot of very brave players, a lot of very aggressive players. Like, we've got a hard-working team. We're lacking leaders. Lewis Cook is the outlier in that. Justin Nair's a good leader as well, actually. So I think we've got Cook, Nair, Roger. Maybe we have to play Barry Petrie a little bit more. Just to have that leadership on the pitch. But Isaac's not bad either. The squad itself is very good, just an experience. Yeah, it's like you were saying earlier. I think if we have an all-right season, like a mid-table, like finish like, you know, between... If we finish 12th, like 10th to 15th this season, I'll be happy with that. 10th to 15th, everyone gets a year under the belt. Everyone's a year older. Everyone's a bit more experienced. I'd be happy with that. Oh, shit. Here we go. Let's do that. Recovery session. Review and recovery session there as well. Nice. So now we get to play Bournemouth, and then we're in our international break. That I need to actually sort the training out for. Calendar. Where are we? International. Let's just work in loads on. There we go. International break. Have a recovery session there. Do your old thing there. Deal allows your father. On the Monday. Do a team bonding, match prep. Second shadow play, defensive shadow play. Do ball retention. There we go. Retain your balls. Kuhn's hat-trick incoming. Oh, God, yeah. Playing away from home as well. Got 2 in 3. 2 in 3 in the league. So is Justin. He's improving very quickly. Yeah, I think we have to stick with play our more experienced players right now, and then bring in those younger players a little bit more. Oh, the transfer deadline day. I don't think we need to bring anyone in. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I really don't want Kuhn's to tear us apart. We have also got Joy Chin Sub. He's coming in January. South Korean 17-year-old keeper, looks ridiculous. So if we've got him and Homoet for the long-term future, I think we'll be good. Also, this Maximovic kid was doing a little bit of attribute scouting. 16 years old. He was unattached. So we brought him in on trial. Looks like he might be pretty promising. He's got some good pros. Issue is he doesn't actually sign for 2 years, and he's not got a work permit. So hopefully by the time he joins, he'll be eligible for a work permit. Karius is coming in. Nice. That'll be good for... That'll just be good to have around. He's got a good personality. He's determined. Good third choice keeper. Our 25th man. What's wrong with him? He's eccentric. With poor concentration. He's fine. He's our third choice. I don't want to do any, like, last-minute signings there. Because I feel like it'd just be a panic signing at this point. How about Skov? Right, we need a good performance here, please. A win, like a nice win, decent performance. No passing the ball directly to strikers in the final seconds of the game. None of that nonsense. Let's just go out, win the game, get 3 points on the board. Do I send... Right, you're not going out on loan. We might keep Richard Wright around, you know. I was going to send him back out on loan, but I think we keep him around for the year. We've got a 25-man squad with 3 keepers. Just gives us a little bit of flexibility, you know. Squad options in case of injuries, all that kind of stuff. Because all it takes is like a couple of players to get a knock in midfield and we are paper thin. Because we don't have youngsters at the club. I mean, I guess he is a youngster, isn't he? Gabriel Menino. I mean, you're good. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. Get the transfer window done, shall we? Ready. Right. Let's just praise anyone who trained over a 7. Try and get some morale in there. Juniors train really well. You train really well. You train really well. He's trained incredibly well. I think this lad's going to turn into an absolute monster. Do we train his weaker foot? Or do we get him to use the outside of his foot? His technique's not great. Scalzi. Is it not? How do you train someone to work on their weaker foot? I thought it was technique. Move the ball to his right foot before dribbling. A few more tricks. Beat men repeatedly. Don't want to do any of that. Avoid using his weaker foot. Long flat bullet throw. Outside of his foot. Am I stupid? How do you train someone to do their weaker foot? It's not movement. Finishing? I remember seeing it in this year. Oh. Well then. Working on the outside of his foot. If he's very right-footed. So if he's running in from the right-hand side, if he uses the outside of his foot to curl it in the bottom corner, I might get an erection immediately. So we'll try and do that. Immediate erection. Goalkeeping, attacking, defending. There we go. Nice. Technique training helps. What am I actually training him on? Quickness. Kind of want to make him a lot faster. He's pretty quick. Maybe technique could be good, actually. Yeah. Ooh, you know what, actually? Because technique and shooting go hand in hand. Yeah. Let's try and get his finishing up to like 18 or 19. Let's just try and make him an absolute monster. He doesn't need to work on his dribbling. His first touch is already really good. Let's make his finishing ridiculous. Gets inside from the left wing. Nice. More ambitious player, less adaptable. It's fine. Doesn't seem to handle the pressure quite as well. Okay. This lad's got really good physicals for his age. I love this. I love these things. Where it's like, as soon as the transfer window closes, people are kicking off because they didn't sign someone else. It's like... Capella. How much have they just paid for this guy? They've just paid 44.5 million quid. Oh, no, sorry. They bought him last year. Why is he kicking off now? Sent him in January last season. He's good. Inconsistent, though. Love the press accusing me of bias picking too many Lincoln players for England. That's because all of your team are English. Why don't you sign the English goalie? Right, Freddie's going to play. I think we might actually play Barry. Barry Petrie, Jan Roger. With Isaac. Jefferson. Kalous. Crawford. Cook. I'm going to play Joe. Pedro. And just in there. He's just in there. Damn. Damn, I'm hilarious. Get Milton on the bench. Actually, no, we'll get... do that. Right, let's go, boys. Should be a nice crossover. How old's your first choice England keeper? We owe Bournemouth. Let's go, boys. We should have the midfield battle because they play 5 at the back. The only worry is, are we going to be able to get the support around? We're being quite aggressive. It's fair to say. Yeah. I like the idea of starting the young Dutch lad, but I think I think Woodman still needs to be our first choice still. Just because. Ooh. Oh. What's going on? Crawford, Crespo. Knocking it around nicely. Jefferson. Look how little he is. He's only little. Ooh, good shot. Yeah, that's fair. Here we go. We're playing well here. Bossing the ball. Having the shots. Post. Can't get the header on it. Crespo's there, though. Joe. Cook. That was an interesting pass, mate. I think you'll be alright. Ball put in. Knew who's there. That's just so frustrating. So very frustrating. Kuhn's off the bar. Yike. Calm down. Maybe working the ball into box is killing us a bit. Maybe we need to be like more open to just playing that killer ball. We need to crush Kuhn's. Someone end him. He's just running past everyone. Crespo. Joe. Lucky. We're doing quick ones. No, we're doing short ones. Do quick ones. Quick. Alright, it's been a alright first half. Cook, mate. You need to be better than this. Jefferson. Put it across. Crespo. Nah, Crawford. Just fanning around with it a bit now. And then we lose the header. Well, at least we got like our more experienced heads and we are looking a little bit more settled. Nah! It's a nice ball in behind that. How do you make a fullback or a winger cross the ball like that? How do you make them do that? How do you make them do that? My players never do that. What they do is they touch the ball, stand there, wait for a player to come out and tackle them. Do you just have to put them... Do you have to have them putting the ball to the near post? Is that it? You get them crossing to the near post? I don't know. I don't know how you get players to do stuff that the AI can somehow manage to get them to do. Yeah, just get tackled. Just dwell on the ball and get tackled. What could go wrong? We played such beautiful football in pre-season against really tough sides. And now my players look like they don't know what a football is. I'm just so confused. Just don't know what to do. Lewis Cook's having a really bad game again. Like, 2-0 down after 6 minutes. Nice. Hold on, let's go. Just in there. How have you not scored that? Oh, Lewis Cook! Let's go. I retract everything I said before. 9 long shots. Beautiful. He's getting us back into it. He's got the captain's armband on. Oh no, he's not. Petri has this today. Riker. Right, let's keep the pressure on, boys. Encourage them. Let's go. Jefferson's struggling and he's got a knock. Let's get Patterson on. Nuhu's struggling. I wonder if we'll bring Petri off. That'll help him. Here's not having the best of games. Let's get Young Junior on. See if we can get him affecting it. And let me get Fred. Federico Milito on. Hello. Anything, lads? Anything? Are they just killing the game now? Oh. Justin's in. Junior. Why do my players always like to play it into the shins of the opposition? We're going to concede now. Nearly. We tried. Tried our best to concede. Again, a game where we've played okay. Lost the ball. Like, they had the better XG. Took a long-range shot to get a goal. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy. Because I'm not happy with any of the performances so far. The one game where we looked like we played okay was the game that we ended up drawing 2-2 because we just gave them a goal back. We've not won a game this year so far. Not won a game this stream. 5 games played, 2 losses, 3 draws. I think we might need a morale boosting friendly. Let's just batter aside. We're gonna play Berry. City Skylines doesn't give you these feelings. It's very true. I'm not gonna be playing any cities tonight though. Got a few things I need to sort out before I go to bed. And I'm absolutely shattered. I had a proper, like, insomnia night last night. You know, you just can't actually relax and turn off. It was fucking grim. I thought that. Creation, chance conversion. Let's do that. How good's my squad compared to the league? Attacking efficiency-wise, we've been really poor this season. It's the first time we've not played on attacking, though, and I wonder whether we just need to be playing an attacking mentality. So we're not. I mean, this counts all your youth players and stuff as well. Don't count goalies. So yeah, we're really low on leadership. We're aggressive, got good teamwork, good work rate. We're above average in all those. Decision making's good. Defensively, a little bit below average. Our midfielders don't have great long shots, but passing's good, teamwork's good, technique's good. Decision making, like, we're okay. In attack, we're small, but we're quick. With alright finishes. Very determined. Great teamwork. Real lack of leadership. Yeah. Pretty below average. A lot of good players, just none great. Well, they're all very young as well. So Nuhu, like, if he keeps improving, he's going to be a really good Premier League quality right back. Let's just put these guys in. I think we're going to go with a Mez and a box-to-box. Because I just feel like the playmaker role. I just don't like the playmaker role this year. I just don't like it. I've not been able to get it to work. when I had my Good Man United save, we didn't use one. I've not been able to get one. I've not been able to use one this entire time with Barrow. So maybe we just go for like, if we're playing just 3 up front as well, we need dynamic movement forward and like from midfield as well. So maybe the Mazzala and the box to box are going to be a nice pairing. Yeah, Jan's still got loads of room to grow. So yeah, Milito's going to be a really good Premier League quality. He's already a Premier League quality centre back. I think looking at those comparisons are a little bit. It doesn't tell the whole story, because I think my starting 11's very good. I think Freddie Woodman's a very good keeper, even though he's not training very well at the minute. Homoet is a really good young keeper. He's just going to take a little bit of time to... He's only 20. I think we just keep playing him every now and again, and he's going to get better. I think we give him all the cup games this year, although we're already out of the cup. Maybe we'll give him cup games and games that we're favourites to win. But yeah, Nuhu's will be a very good keeper. He's only 21. Milito is only 21. Will be a really good centre-back. Jan Roger is already really good. And he's only 19. Jefferson's is a very good left-back. He's not world-class, but he's far from bad. He's just a little bit little. Galus is a really solid defensive midfielder or centre-back. Crawford is a really good, if not world-class, central midfielder in that Mazzala spot. He's creative. He's got good mentals. He runs all day. He's got a good work rate. Lewis Cook is obviously the experienced head in midfield. He's a very good midfielder. Where we lack a little bit is maybe in the wide areas. So Pedro Crespo is very good without being world class again. He's very good. We've got Dewey Knight, who has the potential to be very, very good. He's only 19. We've got Junior as well, who can come in, who's got a ton of potential. He's a wonder kid. He's just not he's not world class, but he will be very good. Justin Nair's only 19. He's already very, very good. It's just going to take time. I think it's going to be a case of in 2 or 3 years when these guys are hitting 24, 25, Justin Nair at 22, 23. It's just going to be a bit of a slog. We just need to make sure we're keeping these players around to succeed in time. And maybe it is a case of, like, remember what we did at Marseille, where we had a very similar squad build, and it was actually the same at Depor. We had a really good, really talented young team, and it was just a case of bringing in that bit of experience. Like especially at Depor, we brought in a top class, like a starting quality top class striker, starting quality top class midfielder. Like we brought in Danny Olmo, starting quality top class centre defender. Like with that spine, we just solidified. And maybe it's a case of doing that. Like, I think Milito and Jan Roger are brilliant, and I think they will be fine. But maybe we bring in in the summer, we bring in a top quality centre midfielder and defensive mid, you know? Imagine sitting down at 11 PM on your own playing my Football Manager. What? Are you saying that about yourself? I don't have any kids, mate. I can come and tuck you in if you like, though. Obviously, you need someone to come and remind you to brush your teeth and put you in bed. Yeah. We've just got a really good young squad. We're lacking experience. But experience is expensive, and experience wants loads of wages. Any chance of a bedtime story? No. But anyway, I am actually going to leave it there. A couple of seasons with the right additions, you should be right up there. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we're good enough to survive again. We're good enough to finish mid-table. And it's just going to be growing from there. I'm horny, lol. Who's down to ride to the moon? You do actually need to go to bed. You must have school in the morning. Come on. You can troll better than that. You can try harder than that. Imagine sitting down at 11 to play Football Manager on your own. Imagine coming into a stream so desperate for attention, so starved of anyone interacting with you, that you have to try and troll in a Twitch chat. Not only that, you're really bad at it. It's a shame, you know. I quite like trolls. Trolls can be funny, right? Trolls are a laugh. You're not, though. What's wrong, mate? Why's your day been so bad that you feel like you need to do this? You had a bad school report. I am assuming you're in high school. Yeah, look, if I can handle playing this game, dealing with a 13-year-old troll is the least of my worries. Yeah, guys. I need to go sort a few things out before I go to bed. I've got work tomorrow. Candy's fucking rob you. So you couldn't afford your crisps at lunchtime. Oh no. There's no games tomorrow, is there? Yeah, it's Copa America, and then Wales, Denmark at 5, Italy, Austria on Saturday. I'm trying to figure out like the evenings I'm probably going to take off. Right, I'm probably going to take. I'm in work on Sunday, so I'm probably going to take Sunday evening off, so I can watch Belgium v Portugal because that should be very good. Croatia, Spain will be good. France, Switzerland will be good. I'm going to take Tuesday off because I'll be watching the England-Germany game. I might be live after the England-Germany game, actually. We'll see. It's kind of going to be played by ear. I'm going to try and be live as much as I can. But obviously, I want to, like, there's a few games that I really want to watch. Obviously, England-Germany, I really want to watch that. Belgium-Portugal, I think it's going to be a really good game, so I really want to watch that. So I probably won't stream that, because I can't concentrate. I can't really watch the game when I'm streaming. Wow! There we go. Dropping the M-bombs. Let's report you. Hate speech. Yeah. Trying to spam the M-bomb. It's not big. It's really not big. It's really not clever. And being a racist is a despicable, scummy thing to be. So I suggest you read up, watch some videos on equality, on how to expand your mind, think more about others, and not be an utter piece of shit. So that's your homework for the evening. If you want to do that, that'd be great. You're going to get a permaban. Feel free to try and feel free to, you know, appeal the ban. But if you do, I'm gonna want a 5-paragraph essay on what you've done to change the way you think about the world. Got the week off, plenty of football. I had last week off and it was all football. It was mint. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Who's live? Who sent you to? can't believe how bad my players have been today. It's been depressing. Oh, Breezy's on. Go show Breezy some love. Raid. Mr. M. Breezy. Hello? There we go. Yeah, go show him some love. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Oh, big shout out, Dell. 4 years. Thank you so much, my man. Big love. Bye.